Welcome to this explainer. Look, I know you've probably tried absolutely everything. Taking it with food, fancy capsules, ginger, all sorts of timing tricks. But your stomach still twists into awful knots the literal second you take blackseed oil? Well, today we're going to treat your stomach cramps as a forensic biological mystery. And more importantly, I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step practical tutorial, a real clinical protocol to finally fix it. Okay, let's quickly dive into our structural roadmapper today. We've got 5 clear steps. 1. Why standard advice fails. 2. Inside your cramping gut. 3. The oil quality test. 4. The 4-step protocol. And 5. Fixing hidden gut triggers. Section 1. Why standard advice fails. I like to call this the incomplete manual. I need you to hear this right off the bat. If every internet hack has totally failed for you, you aren't broken. You were just given an incomplete manual written for a completely different body. I mean, you tried eating first, right? Still cramped. You tried those special enteric capsule coatings? Still cramped. And I bet someone told you, oh, just take it with ginger. But here is the fascinating and kind of frustrating part. Taking ginger actually acts as an accomplice to your pain. Ginger speeds up your stomach movement, which ends up slamming bile faster and harder into your intestines. You see, you've been treating this like a simple food pairing problem, when in reality, it's a biochemistry problem. And turning a biochemistry problem into a high-speed disaster is something no amount of yogurt is ever going to fix. Moving on to Section 2, inside your cramping gut. Let's do a forensic breakdown. We really need a clinical view of what is literally happening inside your body at the cellular level when you swallow this oil. The crucial piece of the puzzle here is thymoquinone. This is the active compound in black seed oil. Now, in your airways, it actually relaxes muscle, which is precisely why it works wonders for people with asthma and allergies. But here's the kicker. In your gut, a sudden dose causes the smooth muscle to aggressively seize up. So the exact same compound that helps your breathing causes a violent twisting cramp in your digestive tract. Crazy, right? And the spasms? Well, they're really just the start of the riot. On top of those spasms, black seed oil is a powerful bile stimulant. When the oil hits, it signals your liver to just dump a massive amount of bile into your small intestine. This sudden flood acts as both a chemical irritant and a laxative simultaneously. It's a double whammy, and it creates that deep, awful ache that often hits you hours later. Then we have the rancid oil problem. If you aren't careful, you might literally be swallowing poison. I know that sounds intense, but most cold-pressed blackseed oil marketing is totally misleading. If you're taking a cheap, solvent-extracted oil that's gone rancid sitting in a clear bottle on a warm store shelf, it's loaded with oxidized fats. Your stomach reads those oxidized fats as a major toxic threat, and it fiercely cramps up just to expel them. Section 3. The oil quality test. It's time to test the evidence. Look, before we even establish our clinical protocol, we have to run a rapid diagnostic test to ensure your bottle isn't the actual culprit here. Fresh oil, it has a peppery, thyme-like smell, a warm and slightly numbing taste, and it must, absolutely must, be stored in dark glass in the fridge. On the flip side, rancid oil has a weird crayon or plastic smell, and it gives you a harsh chemical burn on your tongue. If your oil has even a hint of that plastic smell or chemical burn, throw it out immediately. Seriously, it's toxic to your stomach. Before we jump into the protocol, I want you to ask yourself this diagnostic question right now. Does your stomach cramp happen within 30 minutes, or does it hit hours later? Think about this timing really carefully. Knowing exactly when the pain strikes will help us pinpoint exactly what part of your gut is freaking out.
All right, Section 4, the 4-step protocol. This is your clinical tutorial.
This is it, the definitive, chronological, clinical manual you can use to test your biology tonight. Here is your exact timeline for execution. At -30 minutes, we deploy the anti-spasm shield. At -5 minutes, we apply the stomach coat. At 0 minutes, we execute the microdose. And at 24 hours, we wait and observe. We're going to strategically prep your digestive tract in phases before that oil ever even enters your system. Let's break down the first 2 steps of this practical tutorial. Step 1, 30 minutes before the oil, take an enteric-coated peppermint oil capsule. Or, steep 1 teaspoon of dried leaves if you can't find the capsules. Why? Because it uses menthol to block calcium channels and physically relax those gut spasms. Step 2, 5 minutes before the oil, mix 1 teaspoon of slippery elm powder, or marshmallow root works too, in 4 ounces of water. This creates a protective mucilage gel. It literally physically coats your irritated stomach lining so the oil never makes direct contact with the tissue.
Which brings us to step 3. And this number right here, it is non-negotiable. 3. This is exactly how many drops of black seed oil you should use. Not a half teaspoon, not a full teaspoon. Exactly 3 drops. This is the step where almost everyone fails because they just use way too much oil.
So here's how you actually execute step 3. Measure exactly 3 drops using a glass dropper. Mix those 3 little drops into 1 tablespoon of room temperature mashed banana. Now, you might be wondering, why banana? Well, because its low acid pectin binds gently without fermenting fast like yogurt or applesauce does. Then, swallow the mixture and stay upright for 45 minutes, walk around a bit, let gravity work, and keep everything moving in the right direction. Finally, step 4. And this one's easy. Simply document the next 24 hours. Just wait and observe. If you have 0 cramps after 24 hours, awesome, you can try 5 drops tomorrow. A consistent microdose often works so much better because it allows you to just completely skip the inflammation. You really don't need a massive tablespoon to get the benefits of this oil.
Section 5. Fixing hidden gut triggers. Time for some advanced diagnostics.
Okay, but what if you faithfully execute all 4 steps perfectly and you still feel pain? Well, we have to address the deeper outliers. If you have low stomach acid, which you can easily test by drinking baking soda to see if it takes more than 3 minutes to burp, you need to prime your stomach with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar about 10 minutes before the slippery elm. On the other hand, if your issue is bile malabsorption, usually signaled by urgent diarrhea 2 to 4 hours later, it means your body just can't handle the excess bile. To fix that, you need to bind it with 1 teaspoon of psyllium husk powder an hour and a half after taking the oil. And here's one more absolutely crucial number for you: 250. If you find you react poorly to fermented foods, leftover meat, or avocados, you might actually have a histamine intolerance, which the liquid oil can trigger. Your quick fix? Switch to cold-pressed black seed powder capsules and test a tiny 250 milligram dose. It's often much better tolerated because it has far less volatile oil. To summarize this whole explainer, let's quickly review the 3 clinical truths to keep in mind. 1. The oil physically triggers spasms and bile floods. It's a biochemistry issue, for sure, not just a food pairing problem. 2. Rancid oil is literally toxic, so your oil quality matters immensely. You must verify its freshness first. And 3. Dropping your dosage is the real key here. The 3-drop banana protocol successfully stops cramps for 8 out of 10 people. I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Will you stop quitting, start troubleshooting, and actually run this diagnostic test tonight? Your gut isn't broken, I promise. You just lacked the proper manual. So go execute this step-by-step protocol tonight. And please, let us know your results as you reclaim your natural wellness. You've totally got this.